For several weeks during the summer months here at Garth Newel Music Center, the professional musicians who typically perform here turn from performer to mentor as they welcome students from around the country for the Emerging Artists Fellowship Program.
This is the flagship program of our organization. Without the fellowship program, Garth Newel would never have been born, and it would not exist.
The Garth Newel Music Center is a year-round chamber music venue located here in beautiful Bath County. It was created in 1973 when the owner of the property decided to donate it to two musicians.
At that time, this property had been sort of let go to seed. Mrs. Kendall was 81 years old, and she was looking to do something with this 114-acre property. They sat down together. Luke and Arlene were looking for a place to have a summer music festival for students. And during that conversation, they decided that, yeah, let's try that out. Let's see how that goes.
And from that discussion, the Garth Newel Music Center was born. Today, the center honors that humble beginning and its mission to nurture chamber musicians with the Emerging Artists Fellowship Program. Each year, musicians from around the world apply to this highly competitive program that's available only to a select few.
This year, our 11 students come from some of the best schools in this nation. We received, close to 100 applicants this year. And our quartet has to sift through those very carefully to come up with the final chosen 11 that get to be here for the month.
Looking for those students who have that something special.
You know it when you hear it, because you're moved. You know, music has the power to touch us internally in an incredibly intimate and special way. And you know when you hear that because you have that visceral response to what was just communicated to you. So yeah, you know it when you hear it. You feel it. How about that? You feel it when you hear it.
Once selected, students like Ben Osterhaus come here for 4 intense weeks of study. They're broken down into small chamber groups, trios, and quartets to rehearse and perform. But the main goal here is to hone their skills, elevating their performance level with lessons and coaching not only from the Garth Newel resident performers, but also from renowned faculty and guest artists.
When you get on stage and you're playing to the whole hall, that's what's going to come through.
A rare opportunity that teaches them more than just performing notes on a page.
In chamber music, it really is about the conversation and the relationship that you forge with your fellow musicians. So what they're learning how to do is to take ownership of that. More than anything, I think what we're trying to do is help them learn that their intention is everything. It's not just about putting the fingers down in the right place. It really is about trying to say something, and that's what's happening. The magic that happens in those rehearsals is they start learning how to come to an agreement, because it's 3 or 4 very different people with very different musical ideas, and yet they have to come to an agreement about the thing that they want to say.
It's nice when you finally come to one consensus and you can convey a convincing message.
It's an experience they say they don't take lightly.
I feel really lucky to be here. You have, I don't know how many hours of rehearsal every single day. So it's really a time to get away and completely clear all the clutter out of your life and just focus on one thing.
Garth Newel means new home, and right from the start, I felt like I was in a place where I was going to be accepted, everyone was going to love me, and that I was going to grow.
And the resident musicians say seeing them improve and elevate their level of thinking and communication is a thrill.
Well, these kids are definitely career-bound musically. It seems every year they get better and better, and each year we say, wow, this is the best we've ever had, and they're so sweet, and they're so willing, and so eager to learn. So that makes the teaching a real joy.
Rehearsing chamber music is one of the most amazing things anybody can do. You learn so much about not only yourself, but about the other people that you're involved with. Blending sounds and learning when it's your opportunity to come out of the texture and to be a part of the texture. Chamber music is an incredible thing, and what we want to do at Garth Newel is just allow these young artists to grow in that regard.
Growing musically to connect with audiences on a more profound level.
I hope by the end I will have, kind of taken my playing up a notch just by being here and being in this environment.
We've learned our part individually, so it's kind of dead. And then when we're all together, the magic happens.
Yeah, I like that. That was perfect.